There's a new ATR period, but here's the issue. I mean, don't get me wrong, delighted about the new ATR period. I don't have the money to do anything with it. I literally cannot afford anything. I mean, we've got 3 side pods. Chat, we're going to get to a world, I think, where we just start running the old spec underfloor and old spec side pods if we need to. The other stuff we should be fine with, I think, to the end of the year. But yeah, side pods and underfloors. Don't be surprised if Mick or Pato is running a lower spec car than the other one. Oh, sponsorship activities. Target achieved. Show me the money. I wish it was more money than that. I really wish it was more. Mandatory. Sorry, what? Have we been scammed? £0 for the guided tour. We did the tour for free. Is that what I meant? We did the tour for free. I mean, the good news is we're not actually designing anything at the moment. So anything that uses the design center, we can just send people to. I can use the weather center as a gambling thing. Doesn't feel worth it, does it? You know what? Factory, simulator experience. Oh, none of these are very good. Oh, there's the design center. Yeah, let's fill up this bar a little bit more. There's only 2 races in this period anyway, and we're not designing anything. That's fine, innit? That's fine. Get the engagement in there. Financial changes. Oh, with surprise money share. They want the poor people to get less money. Now, the reality is this wouldn't really affect us. Actually, no, it would affect us. Wait, we're in 6th at the moment. I think we're in 6th. I'm going to vote against it. Against, right? Because we're probably going to be in the bottom half again. And even if we're not, I'd rather the lower down teams get more money to try and catch back up. Do you know what I mean? I feel like I want the pack to be closer for competitive integrity's sake. I feel like I'm going to get rid of Mick. I'm kind of hoping, for my own sake, Mick screws up today, but without hitting a wall, and I can justify getting rid of him. Do you know what I mean? Also, we've got Pato coming in. We've already got Antonelli coming in to be our affiliate driver. Like, there are drivers out there as well. Now, whether or not I can afford said drivers, I suppose, is a different question. The question is, chat, who would we bring in? Would a Yuki Tsunoda make sense? Pachet? I mean, Pachet's 81 rated. Does he have a contract? We don't know if he has a contract. You know what? We'll scout him. We'll scout him and see what Pachet said. I don't really want to go back to Teo, but he is very, very good, isn't he? I love the fact someone's suggesting Oscar. I wish I could afford Oscar Piastri. I should say they're not interested. None of these drivers are interested because it's the eve before Baku. That is the reason. We can definitely sign these guys, or at least try. We have 3 scouts. We might as well have 3 people being scouted, you know. It's like blind date. We'll have one person behind door 1, behind door 2, and behind door 3. Or something. I feel like we have to move on from Mick at some point. I mean, we already have Behrman scouted. This is Behrman's stats, by the way, when he's got enthusiastic mentality. That's mad, innit? That's mad how good he is. His contract has 4 months left on it, so the buyout's really cheap. I could just sign him now. I could sign him now and just have him instead of Mick to end the year. Why can't I scout him? Oh, because we've already scouted him. I see. Bit weird that we just have all this memory of him, isn't it? The issue is that everyone signs Behrman. But what's happening in the F2 standings? I mean, Hadjar is tearing it up, and then Pep Marty. Yeah, or Pep. Is it? I think it is just Pep Marty. I'm trying to think of how I've heard it said on the broadcast, and now I'm questioning everything. I mean, let's just hide. The thing is, I think hiding F1 drivers hides the reserve drivers as well, does it? Oh, actually, no. Pachet's still there. Wait, wait, no, because the filter F1, it is showing them here. I wish there's a way, if I do affiliate F1, apply. Right, these are all the F1 affiliates that are out there. Like, we go with Vesti or Iwasa. Thing is, they're not... I mean, Pachet's very good. Lawson's quite good too, isn't he? I think, in reality... I don't want to go for Pachet. I've used Pachet the last 2 years. I think he'll get into F1. I think he's that good. We have got him scouted just in case. I'll scout Lawson because I know his contract ends at the end of the first year. I mean, where's Drugovic? Drugovic is 77 rated and 24. I don't know what his development rate is. You know what? I'll scout Drugovic, but in all honesty, I feel like he is not an upgrade on Mick, which is mental to say. But you know what? We can get some scout reports going. I've already got Hadjar scouted. He's got really enthusiastic mentality. He's already agreed a contract with Red Bull, chat. He's agreed a contract with Red Bull. Red Bull have extended his contract. I can't afford that. I can't. Right, well, that's Hadjar out. In hindsight, maybe I should have been planning this sooner than, what month we're in? September. Apparently there's a bug where if you finish Abu Dhabi, you then can't offer contracts to existing F1 drivers because they just don't, it's greyed out and says like they won't negotiate at the end of the year, which is a bug. So we have to actually sort this out before Abu Dhabi. Baku is the race where drivers have lost their drives for me in the past. On F1 Manager 2021... No, 2022, there wasn't a game in 2021. 2022. In F1 Manager 2022, Mick Schumacher messed up at Baku and I fired him. In 2023, Logan Sargent messed up at Baku and I fired him. And I really can't afford crashes. Now, sadly, for people say, well, why not replace him now before the race? Just to get it over and done with. Now, the issue there is that we're already on the day of the race, so I can't sign anyone new. So, the cycle of misery is going to continue. Am I in trouble here? These guys have gone very quick. I think I've got to go out again. Mick, I'm sorry, mate. I know you were getting a Coke Zero from the fridge, mate, but you're going to have to go out again at the end here. I thought we were good. We're not good. When do I go out here? Danny Rick is on an in-lap. Now. Go. Mick got out. Award didn't get out where I wanted him to. Is he behind Sargent? No, Sargent's in the middle of the pack. I'm looking at the cars behind us. We might be okay. I've just got this vision of Sargent being in it again. I know that'll sound like I'm just bullying Logan Sargent, and I suppose to an extent I am. But I just don't trust this man. I mean, we're very close to this Alpine, but I think we're going to get a mega toe off them. Mick's going to be fine, I think, here. Award situation is more interesting, but we might be okay. We're getting a mental slipstream here. Went faster through the first two sections. As long as this Alpine doesn't defend, which it is, we should be fine. I mean, Award's going to make it through here. Hamilton didn't improve, by the way. We're through. We're fine. It's just a case of, can Award improve his time anymore? A little bit. A little bit. We managed to get through that session with one set of tyres. That's good. I love F1 Manager. I still feel like there's certain aspects of the game, like that thing I mentioned, where you can't, if you've pre-agreed to sign an affiliate driver who's going to join at the start of next year, there's no way to then immediately promote them. You still have to have a driver just in that first driver slot, or the driver slot you want to replace with the affiliate for the season tick over, and then buy out that contract. There's still little things like that I feel like, don't get me wrong, I understand why that situation comes about. And sure, I guess there's mods to resolve it, but it's almost a bit of a shame that mods do have to be the solution for that kind of stuff. But I don't know. I mean, to be fair, the database editor is very, very powerful in terms of what it can allow you to do. I'll tell you what I'm going to do here, chat. I've changed my mind on Mick. I felt like having soft tyres at this circuit is somewhat important.
Okay, green light, green light.
So I'm going to go out and use softs here, set a banker, then go out on fresh softs at the end of the session. That's my plan. There's a yellow flag. It's not one of our drivers. That's good news. Oh, it's Ricardo. Ricardo's crashed. Did he wreck Yuki's lap behind as well? That is Yuki behind him. Oh my. It's an RB Civil War. He is very lucky if the fact that he is not out with that, by the way. I guess we're kind of lucky. A red flag didn't happen either. A red flag there, so we didn't get a lap time in, would have upset me. If I go out now, I think it makes sense. Of course Albon went out then. Of course you did. Of course you did, you little weasel. Maybe Albon's not the worst driver to be behind. I feel like he's not so slow that he's going to block us, but he's slow enough we might get a toe on the start-finish. Tell you what's a fever dream, chat. Can you remember when in the Premier League they trialled having the transfer window closed before the first games of the season? They tried it for 1 year, went, this is crap, all the other leagues are still signing players and stuff, and then binned it off. That was weird. It's like one of those things that it's like, did that happen? Mick's not gone quicker. Although Mick was quite a bit quicker than O'Ward. I guess the concern here is Mick wasn't quick enough on his first lap, and he's not in DRS range on O'Ward. We really didn't catch up with Albon there. I have to remind myself, by the way, chat, we've stopped developing our car. We've not actually put an upgrade on this car since Imola. That's a long time ago. I feel like it's inevitable that throughout this year we do get caught up. Maybe this is the beginning of it. Award is going to improve. Can he improve enough? He's scraping through as things stand.
10.
Stroll's on a flying lap here. Russell's on a flying lap. I struggle to see a world where neither of them improve. Chat, this is the end of MICKS' Q3 streak. As soon as I acknowledge the fact he made it into Q3 5 years in a row, or 5 years in a row, 5 races in a row, it's gone tits up. Stroll's improving in every sector. We're not making it into Q3, chat. Tsunoda is going to win the backers, the prediction here. I hate to say it, it's over. Tsunoda outqualifies both our drivers and Danny Rick, who had that incident in the wall and was way off the pace afterwards. It's just a great big shame. Could Russell knock Hamilton out of Q2, by the way? This would be drama in Mercedes. No, he didn't even improve. Mick starts ahead of him. I'm trying to find a positive. At least we're ahead of Russell and Ricciardo. Bottas and Zhou are taking penalties, and then Verstappen's taking a penalty. I think Danny Rick only suffered bodywork damage. I think he got lucky. I think soft, medium, soft's the play. Could you do a one-stopper? I remember years ago having a Baku race where there was a red flag on lap 1 and everyone went on hards to the end. I wonder, given the fact Mick started in 13th, do I just start him on the mediums? I could go medium, soft, soft. Or we just try and wait out a safety car. That might be the play. Also, it's Baku, so you know we have to do a mental prediction involving what's the worst that will happen, don't we? Okay, chat, where did the prediction land here? 400,000 channel points on a red flag. 17,000 on nothing. Imagine if we have the cleanest Azerbaijan Grand Prix ever. Very unlikely. Bloody hell. Bloody hell. I'm ready. Watch Mick cause the red flag. Like, if he causes a red flag, as long as he doesn't crash the car to the point where the engine bits are bad, I won't be that mad. No, I would still be mad. But I won't be as mad. Right. Mick's in 13th. Award's in 10th. Lots and lots of soft runners. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. Mick on the mediums might have a hard time on this opening stint. But this makes me think that not many people are going for a one-stopper unless they're going to go soft hards, which is weird. I mean, Award's up to 10th. Live, laugh, love, or whatever it is they say. Award's loving it right now. He's laughing. Oh, who is that? Is that... that was Max Verstappen up to 9th. He's vanished off screen immediately. Where did Max start? Because wherever he started, he's made up places immediately, hasn't he? I don't like this side-by-side racing. I wonder if they fixed it so you can't side-by-side race through the castle section. Because it always looked goofy in this game. Okay, well, we won't find out on this lap, sadly, because Pato's been overtaken. I mean, for Mick, as much as I really want to push him, he's probably best off just saving stuff. Might risk him getting dropped back a little bit, but everyone around us is running the softs. I'd rather try and make the mediums last as long as possible. If you are hoping for a lap 1 red flag to go on hard to the end, it has not happened, has it? But we are splitting our strategies here to try and maximise the chance of making the right move. Hamilton here is so slow compared to Max. Max is flying. I mean, this is wild how slow Hamilton's been early on. I'm shocked. Pato's up behind him. Mick's losing time, but that's a tyre diff, I'm afraid to say. Hamilton has no DRS here. He should be here for breakfast. Mick managed to get back in DRS as well, which is good news for us. Right, Award's up to 10th. The issue is I kind of need to catch up to Stroll and co. Otherwise, Hamilton is just going to get us back with DRS. There could be a lot of DRS racing here. Okay, well, Award's managed to get behind Stroll, who now doesn't have DRS. This feels good. No, Mick, why are we swearing? We're still okay. Yeah, Gary, you need to relax your boy here. I mean, Albon. Is he letting us by here? I kind of don't want to get past him here if I'm not going to get DRS on Hamilton. But Mick doesn't know that. Mick's made the move. Well, you know what? We won't question it. Oh, he's come back. That's not bad. That's actually not bad. What is bad is our ERS situation. But Mick just needs to chill now. It's going to be a long old race. And we are going to have to drive really speedy here, if I'm not mistaken. I think we were behind in the detection zone because it's after the kind of, whatchamacallit, final little kink in the road on the straight. Are we going to do the move, Mick? No, I don't really want to put his overtake aggression high. We are on mediums. I mean, getting past Stroll here is good, but the pack in front are a long way up the road. The only saving grace here is that Yuki Tsunoda is currently the cork in a bottle. And he's slowing everyone down. So maybe we can catch up to the pack in front. Although Lance Stroll really wants to go motor racing right now. And I don't appreciate it. Our engines are good. We are using the last of our good engines here. I really don't want to spend any more. I say good engines. MICKS engine is at 49% wear, mind you. But we're on the last of our good engines. We really can't afford to be crashing. And now Russell's got past Mick. I mean, it's not actually a bad thing that Russell's got by here. In a weird way. There's lots of overtaking going on everywhere, by the way. It's hard to follow the action, folks. I don't know if you've realised that. Like, it's an absolute shambles. There's people wheel-to-wheel racing everywhere. If you stare at the left, it's just shuffling. By the way, there's now a big DRS train all the way to the front. That was all spaced out at one point, but Perez and Piastri have squabbled so much, they've got bunched up. Alonso, come past, mate. Come past. We'll get you better. We'll get you past you later. Yuki's now at the back of the train almost. He's managed to squeeze out Verstappen a little bit. I have to assume that everyone on softs is going for a two-stopper, whereas Mick is going for the one-stopper and going long. Okay, Hulkenberg's got a mechanical fault. Meanwhile, we're just still wrestling with Alonso, who squeezed us. So that was rude. That was not very gentlemanly, was it? I mean, both our drivers are kind of chilling. Mick has managed to get back up to Albon, which isn't too bad. Albon actually doesn't have DRS right now. I think we can probably get him. We're going to watch Mick. Because Mick is slick, Mick is quick, Mick is hunting down Albon, but I think Albon has just gotten DRS on Hamilton, which is really annoying, the fact he's just managed to do that there.
Cool, rear left if you can.
That's... that is annoying that he's managed to get DRS there. I mean, we've managed to drop Russell, and without DRS, he is not keeping up with this pack. I think we're okay here. In some ways now with Mick, I wouldn't mind just following these soft runners for ages. Mick, we don't need to go 3 wide here, son. Easy, Tiger. Easy. Chill your beans. Pato's still just battling with Alonso. We'll leave them to it. Okay, Pato's pit window is open here. We've lost... Sorry, what happened to Alonso? We were next to Alonso, now Alonso's 3 seconds up the road. Did we have a stinky lap? Our lap wasn't good, but Alonso just went 2 seconds faster than everyone. I think Alonso just decided he'd had enough of battling with O'Ward. I mean, O'Ward's in clean air now. I guess that's kind of good. I might even use it just as a chance to top up.
Let's try to build this back up.
Hulkenberg's fault's getting worse. Is it worth waiting out Hulkenberg's fault and hoping for a safety car? The issue is I've seen people with this level of fault like survive a whole race, so I don't think I can really bank on that. For Mick, potentially. Stroll overtook O'Ward. I mean, that's not bad. That's really not bad. We can burn up what's left of the tyres. I'm happy to stay behind Stroll and just save battery. Basically here. Sack Mick today. I can't afford it. I cannot afford to sack Mick today. I wish I could afford to sack Mick, but I can't right now. And I can't afford Pato because he's on a 3-year deal. I was told that Baku was going to be carnage, and so far, nothing has happened. I'm looking at you, Kevin. Kevin, where are you? Kevin's at the back. Kevin can't make something happen for us. Might see some more guys on the softs pit very soon, by the way. We're going for an aggressive undercut onto mediums. I wonder if these guys are going to go soft hard to the end. That's actually what I'm thinking now. I mean, O'Ward has just been dropped. I think Aston Martin are just a lot quicker than us. I was really pushing O'Ward that stint and he couldn't keep up.
Let's start the lifting post now.
Okay, Albon has no DRS. I'm going to go on top up on Mick here. I need pit. I need a pit. I need battery charge. Pato's first to pit. That's a very familiar sight, isn't it, this year? Mick can't get past. You know what, Mick? I've had enough of watching you fail to overtake. I will put you on higher overtake aggression. Pato's going to bail us out of a great pit stop. Shout out to Randeep. Randeep gave us that. I was kind of hoping we'd clear this traffic, but this isn't too bad. With the wear of our tyres, I don't think we could have cleared these by staying out longer, sadly. But this is okay. This is why we charge the battery for a few laps. Oh my word, we've had a spinner. And he's spun back onto the track. I tell you what, a safety car there would have been disastrous. So that's very lucky. That's very lucky. Meanwhile, Pato's got overtakes to do. If that had been a safety car a lap after we'd pitted, that could have been disaster central. I think a lot of people would have pitted for hards. Okay, good news. Ocon's pitted. Now, is he going to put on hards to the end here, or is he going to go mediums? He's going mediums. They're going for a two-stopper. Are they going to go too wide through here? They really shouldn't, and it irked me that last year it happened. They kind of did, didn't they? They kind of did. Mick, no swearing. Please, my mum watches the streams. Did Award get Hulkenberg there? He did. Right, Pato, we're going to full send it here. And get past Logan Sargent and get into the clean air in front of him and then chill.
I think we can reduce lifting coast.
I don't want to get past, though, before the DRS zone. So just chill until we get... Just chill. Chill until the last sector. Okay, Albon's pitted. That relieves the stress on Mick. Sosa Piastri's weird. I was really convinced the AI was going to go for a one-stopper with hards. Which is why I went for the strategy I did with Pato. But that might now not be a thing. Has anyone put on the hards? No. Everyone's gone soft medium or medium soft? Weird. Okay, Award's in 13th. Mick is just chilling in 11th. Ricardo's pitted, so we're now running in 11th and 12th. There's a lot of people who still haven't pitted in front of us who started on the softs. I wonder if they're going to go on the hards. Oh, Hulkenberg's fault's got worse, and he's a long way from home. Now, if there was a safety car now, I'd probably stay out with Award, but pit Mick for hards to the end. Is Hulkenberg going to make it back, chat? This is a long track with a mechanical issue to make it back. If he has to pull over somewhere, we could have a safety car. Verstappen's chancing in the pit. So's Yuki. That could be disastrous timing. It's not looking good for Hulkenberg. I mean, our drivers have loads of space here, so it's fine. Is he going to make it back? I mean, he's done well so far. I kind of want it to fail for the drama.
Like a couple laps or sooner than
I mean, Mick can go for a while. I think with Mick, we're now going to wait for a safety car and hope it happens. If he gets back here, I'm going to be annoyed. It's very smoky, isn't it? It's a very smoky motor car, the Haas. He's going to get back, isn't he? He's going to get back. I'm fuming. I already thought we might get the safety car for Mick. He made it. He made it back. He made it back. I'm so angry. Right, Mick, you got to stay out. We're going to try and extend Mick's stint here on these mediums as long as we can. Mick, if Pato catches up, we're not pitting you, Mick. Don't worry. Don't fight him. Just let Pato by. Okay, Mick. I did say to Mick we were going to pit now. I've lied to him. He is going to wait for a safety car or hope for it. There's a corn kernel in Jack's room. Prediction on how long it'll take him to find it. Wait, Walker's hidden a corn kernel in my room. Where? I feel like I'm being lied to. I don't think there is one. I think this is elite trolling and I'm not having it. A single bit of corn.
no problem. Russell behind. Gap behind 2.
Corn! 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 I give up. Hey!
And now we've had a crash.
There's been a crash! What happened? What happened? I found the corn! I found the corn! Hamilton crashed! Oh! Is there anyone behind him for him to block? I've missed that because we were bloody getting the corn. I found the corn. It's not real corn, and I'm disappointed by that, but there's a little corn thing. Have we got a safety car? There's no safety car. Mick's been mudded. I found it, chat. There is actually corn. Is the camera going to pick this up? Well, I feel like if I zoom in... Oh, God. Hi, chat. It's Big Jack here. There's a little corn. Can you see it? The lights are too bright. If I turn off one of the lights... Look at it! Well, anyway, we are playing F1 Manager, by the way. Now I'm hungry. Russell's going to overtake us. It's a disaster. I say that. Is it a disaster? He's on softs. We're on mediums. We were just in mediums. He was on softs. Can I make it any more obvious or something? We were a one-stop boy. He was a two-stop girl. Music's my passion. Hamilton's pitting out. Is he going to go hards to the end, do we reckon? Yeah, hards to the end. Changing those hards to the end. You know what? AI has actually done an okay strategy there. Is softs better to the end? Or is it better to go hards and just push them hard? If I can make them last a few more laps, I think softs. I still could really do with a safety car. That's not to say Mick should cause it. Although he is now in no man's land, bless him, because Russell's just pulling away on his fresh tyres. I really need a safety car for Mick.
Tire managing required. Let's use it.
Safety car for Mick would be the dream. I mean, Pato is just running comfortably in the points right now, I realised. We managed to charge up his battery. We're chilling. Did anyone do 20 laps on softs before? Hamilton did 22 laps, so that is Lewis Hamilton as opposed to Mick Schumacher.
Gap 0.5.
I don't like that. What's everyone's favourite jacket? And mine is Bertie Big Balls. I do love a Bertie Big Balls. I realise if you're a new viewer, that with no context is mental. Mechanical fault for Perez is getting worse. Feels like a lifetime ago, doesn't it? We were hoping for a safety car with Hulkenberg's error. That's how big the window was for the hards. To the point now where we're going to go on softs to the end instead. Right, we had a great pit stop earlier with Pato. Can we make it 2 for 2? It was a 2.5 before. We've never got a 2.4. That's not a great stop. I mean, it'll do. We come out into the gap that I was targeting in front of Gasly. If there's a safety car now, I'm going to be so upset.
12 seconds later.
If Perez retires, I will to go up. There's a safety car. There's a safety car. Of course there's a safety car. Now, what happened?
Safety car.
What happened? Zhou crashed. Of course he did. What happened here? Is this the castle section? I'm fuming. Oh. I mean, I'm shocked that's not a red flag. Mick's just been absolutely shafted there. Mick, I'm so sorry. I mean, Award gets a pit stop for free, but obviously everyone else is going to pit as well. Can I put a bet, please, on Logan Sargent hitting Zhou here if he's not off the track? Can I put a bet on him hitting the stationary car? I'd like to put a bet on. If this happens, I'm going to look like a genius. Is he still there? They cleared the car. How did they do that? Alonso didn't pit. Some people put on used tyres like Norris. And some of them only, I guess, had mediums. Stroll's going out on hards. That is weird. I guess he didn't have mediums or softs to use. Not sure what Aston are doing. Not a fast stop, but it doesn't really matter. As long as we come out ahead of those... I was just say those behind. Everyone else behind us also pitted. What tyres are people out on here?
Currently P10.
The softs can definitely last from here, right? They can. Oh, chat, I'm so upset for Mick Schumacher. I am so upset for Mick. Oh, chat, I'm so sad for Mick. I'm so sad for Mick. I mean, the good news is the tyres are going to last. Let's find the positives. This is going to take a long time to bunch people up. Are we going to go? We're going slow here. When Sainz gonna go? He's gone. He's gone. He sent it. It's lights out and away we know. Or go. Could be no. Could be wall. Let's hope it's not wall. I don't want walls to be hit. But everyone's now bunched up again. This makes it terrifying. I mean, Perez is still suffering from that issue, isn't he? Could a Ward finish as high as 5th, or am I deluded? Sonoda and upward 6th is not good for us either in the constructors against RB. I really want to beat RB. I feel bad for Mick. Oh, are we just letting him by, Pato? Sorry, what was that?
Car behind you is George.
Just let come on through, Alex. I mean, to be fair, we do get DRS on him now.
To play for.
I guess. We would have got DRS anyway, so it's not even a positive. I mean, everyone's so bunched up. You know, more incidents could happen. There's still 12 laps left of this madness. DRS is going to be enabled, and there is a spot for DRS really early on in the lap. Is Pato going to send it up the inside? Pato, that is ballsy. You have got cojones, son. So does Albon have DRS? He does. That's a shame. Well, it's very sunny, isn't it? I mean, Albon, Russell and Mick having their own little battle for 11th. That could be a point if Perez has to retire. Perez is losing a lot of time fighting Yuki. And at the front, Verstappen and Sainz, the 2 championship leaders, are wheel to wheel. Sainz on mediums, Verstappen on softs. The drama. And there's drama everywhere with everyone bunched up. There's a VSC. What happened? What happened? I looked away.
VSC.
What happened?
0.
What happened? Well, Magnussen. Kevin. What happened with Kevin? Turn 1. Kevin. It's a VSC. That's not good for an end gearbox, is it? That rear hit. That's not good. Car crashed. Cheers, Kevin. We had no idea that you'd crashed. I mean, when this VSC ends, a Ward is going to be motor racing with a lot of people in front. Annoyingly, this is maybe going to make some of the medium and hard runners cars last a bit longer. VSC is ending, chat. VSC is ending. Get ready to send it. Is Mick going to get DRS here? No, it's disabled. Just ignore me. Stupid question. Oh, wait. Award got it. They've both got it. Is that how that works on a VSC? Did that get changed recently? I'm now beginning to think that got changed. I feel like it used to be the same as a safety car. VSC DRS used to be 1 lap or 2 laps. Jack, if you really like your audience, you'll have Mick and Kevin as your drivers next year for our entertainment. I hate you guys. That's right, chat. I hate you all. There'll be no Kevin and no Mick because I hate fun.
See what we can do.
I know. Cry more. I'm being toxic. I've been on the internet too much. Oh my word. Pato's going for an overtake here. Okay, Pato. Okay, elbows out. There's Bullyland Stroll. Screw the Canadians. You got nothing good. No good hockey teams, he says, the Toronto Maple Leafs fan sat over here. You got no good hockey teams. You don't win in the NHL. You're never going to win the Stanley Cup. Your best player's a fraud. Austin Matthews is better than Mick Jesus. Etc. Am I doing the shit talk good, chat? Please let me know. Also, we've got to save the tyres again now.
Cool.
Piastri's not going to have DRS there. Let's get him, Pato. Let's get him. I mean, he is on mediums. Those mediums don't seem quick. Alonso's next up the road, by the way, on used mediums. I don't want to say there's a chance for a few more places. There's a chance for a few more places here. Meanwhile, Mick's watching his own little squabble in front. You know what, Mick? Go motor racing. Have some fun. Jack, you going to eat corn? No, there's a yellow flag. I'm not going to eat corn, chat. What happened? Multiple cars crashed. Was it people in front of us? That'd be good if it was. No, never mind. It's 18th and 19th. Or 18th and 17th. A big shunt ahead, says Pierre Gasly, who's the man who shunted Bottas up the anus. Pierre loves a good ram, doesn't he? In this universe. Well, the first time we found him ramming someone from behind. Pause. I think the sponsor objective... Oh, don't tell me this now. What's the issue, Mick?
Good check.
There's a power issue. Oh, God, it's a good job we're not on a power circuit, isn't it?
The level is okay for running.
Gary's just saying it's okay for running. Gary is a liar.
We will totally catch
We got 4 laps. In some ways, a safety car now would probably be the best course of action because it would guarantee Mick his sponsor objective. Get award points. Sonoda in 5th is disastrous, by the way, in our battle against RB. That is really, really bad news. Okay, award has got dropped here by Alonso. That, I'll tell you what, when it wants to go quick, that Aston Martin goes like a rocket ship, doesn't it? It goes like a rocket ship. Oh, has he pushed us wide there? I mean, we are going to have DRS. 2 laps left. Mick is still battling with Logan Sargent. That is a depressing state of affairs, isn't it? We're going to get him back. Alonso's 3 seconds up the road. That is mental.
2 laps to go.
What lap time did he just put in? A 1:48. My car can't do that. My car cannot do that. Oh, Pato, please. Sargent and Mick are just scrapping. I just don't want them to crash. I feel like having the 2 lowest rated drivers on the grid racing wheel to wheel can only end in tears.
Ocon.
Piastri's just sent it, Annie. Piastri's just sent it. I can't do this. This is... I just... My car ain't that quick, is it, if we're being honest? Wait, Perez is Perez going to retire? Perez is on the final lap with a permanent issue. Pause. Is he going to get to the end? Is he going to get to the end? I mean, it'd be a free place. The worst thing is that Tsunoda pretty much guaranteed 5th now, I imagine. Okay, this is good, Mick. Mick, we don't get him here. We get him in the final corner.
Let's just keep the pressure on.
Is Perez... He's still going.
Mode push.
Can he stop going? Mick, this is your last chance to get past Logan Sargent. Don't let me down, please. He's let me down, Annie. He's nowhere near him. These softs just did not last. I didn't have mediums to go on. The hards, I think, would have been a terrible idea. Remember when Chat thought Pato would get 5th? Look, Chat, let me have my dreams. Perez in a broken car is faster than us. True. I mean, Award is going to get a point here. I feel like if you tuned in late and you saw this, you go, well, this must have been a fun race in Baku. I feel like in terms of edited races, this could be a 20-minute special from Harrisano, you know, for the YouTube channel. Mick on deploy makes no difference. He's already... If I had him on deploy, he would have used the battery sooner rather than at the end. I mean, as long as Ocon doesn't get us, I think I set Mick's objective as 15th. I think deep down in my soul, I knew that Mick wasn't going to be able to do it. Award's going to get points, which isn't awful. Please don't get overtaken on the line. Mick! Oh, Mick.
Yeah, what we had.
I mean, that sums it up, doesn't it, really? That's... If I set the sponsor objective at 13th, I'm going to be very sad here. I'm going to feel very sad instead.
Okay, check out the
I don't know what I set as the objective, chat. We're going to find out together.
15.
How many points does bloody Tsunoda get? 10. RB are 1 point behind us. I know my head's in the way here. They're on 37 points. We're on 38. That is bad. That is bad. Not even the Ultras can cheer today. Not even the Ultras can cheer today. I set it to 14th. That overtake on the line has cost us £300,000. It's worse than I could have imagined. It's worse than I could have... We've literally lost that by 2/10. At least he didn't hit a wall. You know what? Yeah, we lost out on like £300,000, but we didn't damage any parts. Why is there so many angry messages? Side pods. Install the side pods. What's the angry messages on Mick's car? Chat, what do I do in this situation? I guess I have got to do this now. I don't love doing this, but I think I don't really have a choice. I've basically got to run all the bad parts in every practice session, then remember before quali to change all the parts. I feel like that is the situation we're in, isn't it? Just run the dead parts in quali. Not in quali, in the practice session. I mean, even then, it's not looking great from a financial point of view. That's what I will say. Oh, the regulation voting's happened, chat. We've got the results from the vote on will prize money change. Okay, the good news is the poor teams aren't going to get poorer. The vote, by the way, was on this. The distribution of prize money changing. So the higher you finish, the more money you get. Let's look at the teams that voted for and against this. So for some reason, Ferrari, McLaren and Red Bull all decided, actually, we don't want more money for finishing higher. Meanwhile, the teams at the bottom, Haas, Williams, Alpine, I mean, they deserve to stay at the bottom now, don't they? They voted for a change that would see the lower teams get less money. Are they morons? Are they morons?